Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. I am Tirthalion, your YouTube psychic, and since it is Pride Month, we were doing different things about, Pride, being gay, being tarot reader, and I had mentioned something on one of the previous videos this month about my mental health issues. Especially the dysthymia, or as they call it now, the persistent depressive disorder. In the 90s, they said that it was due to systematic abuse. Now, I did mention that in the video, and a lot of people thought that, my parents were the ones who were abusive. So, bear with me. There are going to probably be a ton of jump cuts. I may get emotional at some point. My parents were born... Dad was born in 39, Mom was born in 43, as I said before. And back then, homosexuality was seen as a mental disorder. Not only that, in the church, which it still is pretty much, it was seen as a sin. Growing up on a farm in the middle of fucking nowhere, Kentucky, I didn't think that my parents loved me, because I knew I was different. Because I had these different feelings by the time I was 6. And we only got one channel. That was Wave 3 News, or Wave 3. And I developed this huge crush on one of the anchors, Hugh Finn. I'll never forget. Every day, at least 3 or 4 times, I heard how the gays, or the F words, were going to hell. How that in hell that they would be sucking Satan's you-know-what. And that's some shit for a 6-year-old to hear. And the fact that I was told that they weren't right in the head, that it was a mental illness, that they could be cured. And I just thought to myself, if I can get through this and I can get to the doctor and I can tell them what's going on, they can give me a pill to cure me. Well, I didn't just get it from my parents. I also got it from my brothers. Not my big sister. Well, my little sister was too little. She didn't understand any of it. But my big sister sat me down one day and she said that it was okay to be gay. She said, don't listen to what they say. She was like, if you're gay, I would love you no matter what. Okay, being a closeted little gay boy in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky, homophobic parents, homophobic brothers. Bitch, that drove me so far into the closet, I couldn't find the door handle. I remembered what she said, and, as time went on, and as I started accepting the fact that this wasn't curable, that there wasn't anything wrong with this, or with me, those words she told me saw me through a lot of shit. Now, after it come out that I was gay, that the mental illness that I had been diagnosed with was usually due to systematic abuse, my parents blamed themselves, which some of you watching this may say, well, that's what they get for doing that. They didn't know any better. That's how they were raised. But when they were finally faced with the fact that I was gay, they believed they were responsible for my depression. which I didn't tell them right away wasn't exactly the truth. I let them believe it. So, fast forward. Well, when I came out, it didn't go over very well at first. But after a couple of years, things got a lot better. Then, my dad came up with cancer, and he had to have surgery. My boyfriend at the time and I went to the hospital before he went in for surgery, and my little sister showed up, and we were both sitting there. And if you don't know, my little sister came out of the closet a year or two after I did. But that's neither here nor there. We were sitting there talking to Mom and Dad as they were coming in and, prepping him for surgery. And Mom was always clasping Dad's hand when something serious had happened. And she was sitting there, she was standing there actually, holding his hand. I was at his feet. My boyfriend at the time was up against the wall. My little sister was sitting beside me. And they looked at us and they told us, they said, "We used to think that you were the black sheep of the family. And God only knows what we've put you through with all the shit that we used to say to you when you were little." And we want to tell you that we're very proud of you, because we know now that it is not a choice. You two were born this way. And with that, we know that it's not wrong in God's eyes, because you are in His image. So they tell us this. And at the time, we didn't know much about, the cancer that Dad had and what was going to go on. So we're sitting there thinking, oh my God, they're telling us all this because this is the end. But it was just skin cancer that did not go any further than where it was, thank God. Went on chemo, cancer was gone, everything was good. We had an incredible life together, my parents and I. And when in June of 2012, my dad went on his deathbed, and he was sitting there and he couldn't talk. He was just sitting there, and all I could do was shake his head. He'd asked us kids before he went to the hospital if he was a good dad. And while he was in the hospital and he was laying there, I told him that he didn't even have to try. That he was the best dad there ever was. And I told him that he should never have blamed himself for my depression, because that's the way that things were looked at when he was little. And then after he was gone, and we buried him, and Mom came up with lung cancer. I did everything I could to make sure that she knew that I didn't blame her either. She said, "I'm so sorry." I was like, I forgave y'all before I came out, because I told her it was the same as what I told Dad, that's how she was raised. She didn't know any better, but now she did. And then on my birthday, December of 2014, Mom died. And as she was on her deathbed, I bent over and kissed her on the forehead. And I told her that it was okay to go, that I'd be fine, that she'd done a wonderful job raising me, and that Dad was waiting on her. My siblings took me on the porch to sing happy birthday to me, and then my sister-in-law poked her head out the door and told us she was gone. Kids out there, if your parents are telling you this stuff, don't believe it. They don't know any better. And if they do, then that's on them, not you. So, this video has gone on forever and I've cried through most of it. I need a few minutes. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And remember, love them while they're here. Because when you go to talk to them and that seat is empty, it completely changes your world. Leave a comment down below. Did you hear anything like that growing up? From your siblings, your parents, aunties, uncles? And if you did, I'm so sorry. And I'm glad you're still here. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe my content. And have a great day.
Thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my content and like this video. Want more? Feel free to order your own personal reading at www.tirthalion.com. That's TIRTHALION.com. Don't forget to click the bell icon so that you're notified every time I upload a video.